Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you have not, welcome. I hope to gain you as a subscriber and hopefully you will enjoy the content that I plan on bringing. If this is your first time here, I would ask that you please go and check out the last video I did. It was actually my first video on YouTube. I'm so proud of myself. I was just kind of talking about how I am 32 years old, some of the life experience that I've had, just dropping a little gems for the girls, and also how I just started my makeup journey 4 months ago. And so, yeah, go check it out. It's a good video. It's a little girl talk, a little makeup. You'll enjoy it. And so today's video, I'm just gonna also be talking about I'm going to be talking about makeup and what I am learning as a beginner. So if you are also a beginner or just want to have a little girl talk, stay tuned. So where shall I begin? So as I've stated on more than once, I am new to makeup. I'm 4 months in, y'all. And so in this short amount of time, I have spent so much money on makeup. And if you are a beginner like me, you will either wear makeup maybe just a little bit or you become utterly obsessed. And if you are utterly obsessed, you've probably spent a lot of money on makeup. So what I want to talk about is just a few little tips, maybe some advice for anybody that's super new, like maybe even newer than me. Tip number one, start with drugstore products. I cannot stress that enough. Start with drugstore products. Let me tell you why. If you go to the drugstore and you start off with like Maybelline or CoverGirl or NYX, if you start off with brands like that or Revlon or whatever, your makeup will probably look just as good as if you went to Sephora. And the reason is because you don't know what you're doing. So you could go get that $30, $40, $50 foundation or that $60 or $70 eyeshadow palette, but it's probably not going to look as good. The formula might be a little bit better, but you're probably not going to look as good as you hope to because you don't know what you're doing. So don't be like me. Don't spend all that money. Don't let your very first foundation be Fenty Beauty, your very first eyeshadow palette be a $60 Urban Decay palette. Don't do that. Maybelline has these really cute little city palettes or color or whatever the little palettes are called from Maybelline. They have those. L'Oreal has some little palettes. There's a lot of little palettes in the beauty supply store, foundations, primers, all that stuff that I think you should start off with because one, it'll save you money and it'll give you the experience so that you can build your way up to the more expensive product. Now, I'm not saying go get some little rinky-dink setting powder from the drugstore and when you take a picture you have flashback and you're looking all powdery. I'm not saying to do that. I guess what I'm trying to stress the most is to do your research. This takes me to my second tip. YouTube. YouTube is a gift and a curse when it comes to makeup. It's a gift because, going back to doing your research, you can find out those really, really good drugstore brands that you should probably try out. And some people take pictures, they show you the side by side. Okay, I took a picture with the flash on, this is what it looks like. So it's a gift for that reason. But it's a curse because they'll have you buying all these products. Okay, and what I noticed a lot of people on YouTube do is they'll say like, oh, I am so loving this highlighter this month. Oh my God, I've been using this foundation so much this month. And then you go out and buy that product and then next month they on to the next product. Would you gonna buy that one too? So I'm just saying, be careful with YouTube because for one, a lot of these YouTube people are getting paid. First of all, they're getting the products for free and they're getting paid to show you these tutorials and these how-tos and how, and these new palettes that come out. So don't get caught up in that because you'll be buying a new foundation every week. You'll be buying a new eyeshadow palette every week, a new concealer. Don't get caught up in that, okay? Like I said, start at the drugstore. Number three, I think this and YouTube is about neck and neck. Instagram. Woo, okay, so on Instagram, if you start to get into makeup, you start following all these Instagram pages like ColourPop, Fenty Beauty, NARS, NYX, MAC, all these different pages like Becca Cosmetics, the list goes on. And pages like ColourPop and Fenty Beauty that are constantly releasing products, especially ColourPop. Can we have a talk about ColourPop? they are doing all kind of collabs, and then they got the Disney palettes and the build your own palettes and all these things, and then they come out with all these concealers, and it's just it's like, it's crazy. And I'm not even gonna lie, ColourPop just came out with a new collab with Becky G, and her line is called Salvaje. I ordered it, and not only did I order the palette, I ordered the PR package. Why did I do that? I don't need that. I don't even know who Becky G is. But it did look cute, and that's the thing. That's what you get sucked into as a beginner. Oh, that looks cute. Oh, that eyeshadow looks cute. Or that, oh man, that foundation, it looks, you just get stuck. You get caught up in these things. Don't do it. Don't be like Lauren. Be better than Lauren. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had a moment because I just have been thinking about all the money that I've spent on makeup in these past few months. So I'm not saying to unfollow all those pages, but don't get sucked in. And also, when you go on these websites, if you are ordering things, don't opt in for the emails, because I have gotten 40% off from ColourPop. I just got 20% off from MAC. I just all these emails. I'm just inundated with emails. Just all this percentage off. BH Cosmetics just came out with a collab with some person I ain't never heard of. Fortunately, it's not cute, because I may be buying that too. Anyway, also stay tuned. I'm going to be my Salvaje PR package is coming in the mail on Monday, and I will be sure to do a review on that. So please look out for that video. But anyway, so yeah. So tip number 1, start with drugstore. Tip number 2, don't buy everything you see on YouTube, and do your research. Tip number 3, stay away from all the Instagram pages. Don't fall for all these. Oh my God, my Black Friday email was crazy. Okay. And probably my last tip is, it goes back to doing your research. You don't need every palette you see. You probably just need like 3 good palettes when you're starting off. You need your smoky eye, you need your warm palette, and if you're really into like colorful eyes and makeup, get you a colorful palette. That's really it as a beginner. You probably need about 6 or 7 good solid brushes. You need your 2 foundations. Some people like to do a summer foundation and a winter foundation. I haven't figured out the difference between the two yet, but if you figure it out and you like that, get you 2 foundations. Get you a beauty blender and some mascara. You don't need a million of the same product. You don't need 10, 15 different palettes. Eyeshadow palettes, you just don't. Because chances are, if you got one good colorful palette, you can create so many different looks with that one palette. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to tell you, like I said, don't be like Lauren. Be better than Lauren. Don't spend hundreds of dollars in only a 4-month span when you really don't even know what you're doing yet. Take your time, baby girl. That's all I'm saying, because it can be overwhelming. It can be very overwhelming, especially when you're on YouTube and you see all these people that know what they're doing, and you see all these different products, and you're like, oh, I like how she did that. And the way that she did that was with this product. I need this product. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need that. And another thing is, you don't have to follow every technique that you see on YouTube, because a lot of those videos have filters on them, and their lighting is good, and they've got this nice, wonderful setup, and so the way that their makeup looks in those videos are probably not the way they look in person. They probably look real cakey in person. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them. I know a lot of them do really good, but some of them with the extra highlight and the contour and the concealer and the setting powder and all that stuff, you can only imagine how that looks in person. So you don't have to go and do every little thing you see on YouTube. So that's just something that those are just a few little things that I've learned. Like I said, this video was going to be very short and straight to the point, because it took me 4 months to realize that I needed to put a halt on it. Like today, just bought a whole bunch of LA Girl concealers because I'm told I need to these concealers. Fortunately, they only like $2, color corrector. And I bought these concealers because I have a highlighting concealer for underneath my eye, but I don't have a regular concealer that's the same shade as my skin. YouTube told me I need that. Okay. But you also have to think about the problems that you have. I have relatively clear, smooth skin. What am I concealing? Why do I need I just dropped one. Why do I need all these concealers? Why do I need that? I don't need them all. Like, woo, child. But honestly, the reason why I bought so many of them is because I don't know my shade. And so I know at CVS I can take the ones that don't fit me back. But still, I don't even really have anything to conceal. Why did I buy that? So anyway, thanks for listening to me rant and rave. But in all honesty, I really am trying to help my fellow beginner makeup enthusiasts, because it can be expensive and overwhelming if you are just going out and buying everything that you see, especially on Instagram, with them constantly showing new collabs and new products on a constant basis, and everything just looks so pretty and shimmery and colorful and pretty and cute. Do your research, take your time. Anyway, guys, that's all for me today. Like I said, stay tuned. I will be doing a review of the Salvaje collab with Becky G and ColourPop. That's supposed to be delivered to me on Monday, so I will be doing that as soon as it gets here in the mail. I will be updating that video. I'm also going to do a skincare routine, only because my friends are always asking me, like, well, how do you get your skin to be so clear? And my skin isn't flawless. I feel like my skin is textured. But because they're always asking me, I feel like it would be cool to do a video of it just to show the products I use. And so I'm going to do a video about that too. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see, or any other makeup collabs or anything that you would like to see me do as a beginner, keep in mind, all this is beginner work. All of it. Okay? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Bye, guys.